Dave and Jimmy, Third Eye Blind with us, Stephan and Tony. And, we're guys, thank you for coming, by the way.
It's nice to be here. Somehow last year, we started having more people go to our shows than ever. And
yeah,
we
talk
had
about
nothing
that,
to do
you?
with it. It
was time.
I saw you guys last year, and I've followed your whole career, and I've seen you many, many times. And I went and I saw you this summer, and I remember I called our boss, the program director. I said, holy crap, what's happening with Third Eye Blind?
I think we do a show in San Diego, and 11,000 people came.
Were you shocked? Like, what is going on?
Shocked. Dude, last time we played there were 3,000 people, which was great. I'm like, there's 3,000 people. Then there was 11,000 people. And I took a photo with it with my iPhone. And I was like, can I take your picture? They said yes, collectively. And which sounds like this, Dave. Yes.
I'll never know that feeling, but thank you.
And they're like 16 to 20-year-olds.
Yeah, that blew my mind. Right.
We
had One Republic was in here about a month ago. I don't know if you know that band or not. And I'm talking to the lead singer, Jason, and we were just talking off the air about bands we like, and you guys came up. We started talking about Third Eye Blind. And he was, and I think you guys were doing a show with him, actually.
Oh.
And he told me that he just talked to whoever their promoter is or their handler is, and they told him that, he goes, you know what, man, because we got time, he goes, we're the second most popular band on the college circuit right now. And I said, who's first? And he goes, you're not going to believe this. Third Eye Blind is the number one most requested band on the circuit right now.
I would think that it would be like the Yeah Yeah Yeahs or the Foo Fighters, and it's not.
No.
It's us.
And
we
that's
are a
all
college.
right.
What I always wanted to be was an indie rock, underground, college rock band. I humbly submit that we are.
10 years later.
By the way, that group, big fans, who made eye contact like jumper.
Oh, good. Are we going to play together?
You may. I don't know.
He said you guys have a show together coming up next month or something. I don't know. Do people mosh at your shows much?
Yes, they do. And they and like girls will go wearing flip-flops. I'm like, sweetie, aren't you going to hurt your feet? But they don't think these things through.
Do you play extra angry if you feel a mosh pit coming on? Do you kind of like, can you feed a mosh pit? Can you start a mosh pit?
I don't inspire mosh pits.
Okay.
What I like to do, what I really honestly like to do at shows is to get people to have that moments where they sort of come out of themselves and they have this sort of emergent moment where they just sort of join the group in one big happy mess.
Okay.
That's what we're looking for. But like, I don't want anybody getting hurt.
So you don't
and I
want
also
much.
believe that crowd surfing
Mm-hmm.
is for chicks. Because if you see a girl and she's like floating up there and she's like, she's got her arms spread out. I'm gesticulating right now, which really doesn't work on radio, but you know what I mean, Dave. Yeah. Okay. That's like you go, that's great. Here we are all together. And when you see some big fat frat boy out there, you're like, just drop him on his head. So I'm up there and I'm like watching him. I'm like, oh, they dropped him. And I don't wish that upon anybody, but it always sort of makes me smile. Sex was the first time I heard my song on the radio. But actually it wasn't sex. It was the first time a girl said, I'm going to actually let you do it. I'm like, you are?
Is this happening?
Was the feeling it was the first time I ever heard my song on the radio. I'm like, it is?
That's what a wonderful description.
I was driving across the Bay Bridge driving towards San Francisco, and a song that I wrote was on the radio, and I'm like, I'm going to have sex.
Wow.
Do you ever, because so many people, when I saw you this summer, everyone seemed like every word to every song.
They know all the words to all the songs.
Do you ever step
and
back?
If you don't know all the words to the songs, then don't come to the pavilion. Because that's our lifestyle statement.